It has been some time since you last sat at the table. Let us begin again.
Michael,
Yes.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Hand of Fate.
Hand of Fate.
Hand of Fate. So, this is a game. We talk about video games here
Yep, that follows.
on the site. So, I thought today what I should do is I should get a video game and we could play it.
Okay.
So, I got this one.
All right. I'm a little uneasy so far, but go on.
So, Hand of Fate is a game about making cards fly around.
Okay.
And you can see this guy is pretty good at it.
So is he like the final boss?
Actually, yes. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. But yes. He's the final boss. So basically,
we've already ruined the game for everybody.
So basically, you're a guy.
Yep.
A really kind of funny looking guy. You'll see when we get started.
Okay.
And you've come to this this guy, and you have asked to play a super cool game with him. A game that he appears to have devised.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you're going to sit down and play a little card game with him.
Okay. Well, let's play some cards.
What do you know about roguelikes?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, since you don't know a lot about it, a roguelike is a game where it's very heavily focused on starting over. So, like, when you die, you lose all your stuff and you begin again.
Okay.
And Hand of Fate is very much a roguelike. And I'll show you what I mean by that as we get started here.
Okay.
You have two options. You can do story mode or endless mode. I've been working on story mode. Now, it's worth mentioning, this is on the Xbox One. The game has actually been available on the PC in early access for maybe I'm probably misquoting here, but maybe like a year.
Okay, so
something
it's been
like
out for a while.
So it's been around for a little while. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we get started. But one of the big takeaways that I have for you today is don't buy this game on the Xbox One.
Okay.
Because it's not very good. It's quite good on the PC, and I enjoy it a lot. But on the Xbox One, it leaves a lot to be desired. And I'll explain why as we go. So this is story mode, and this is his little kind of cabinet here. And you can see there's 12 bosses that you can go up against. And so I almost think it would probably be worth it to choose one from the first tier. But the thing is as you progress through the game gets harder, even if you go back to the entry tier. So even if I go play one of the first bosses, the game is still going to be pretty hard. So what we're going to do here, don't take that to be symbolic of what the game is actually like when you very first get started. So if I play the first level and I wipe 3 times, that doesn't necessarily mean that if you bought the game, you would have that experience, right?
Okay.
Each of the bosses here is a card, and you can see this one's the Jack of Skulls. Over here we have the Jack of Dust. As you progress, you start getting kings and queens. So here's the Queen of Plague. These represent the elements of the enemies in the game. So Plague are the rat people. Scales are lizard men. Dust is bandits. And what's the other one? Skulls? Skulls is undead. So let's do the Jack of Skulls.
All right.
So before you start fighting a boss, you'll get this section here called the deck builder. And you'll actually have to go into the deck builder before you can play with the character. You don't start out with the 32 card requirement, but that's where I am right now in the game. And like I said, it's worth mentioning that I'm pretty close to the end of the game here.
Okay.
In this section, I have my equipment. And so down here, I have the cards that are in my deck. And up here, I have cards that I have earned that aren't actually being used. A lot of the game's strategy kind of comes from building these decks before you get started.
Okay.
So these ones are the base weapons. They're not really special. You can see this one's called Desperate Measures. This one's called Frostfang. Those are special weapons that generally do more damage. You can press Y to actually look at them and see what they do. As you progress throughout the game, your goal is kind of to get rid of these base level weapons and make sure the only ones that you have in here are relatively strong. It's worth mentioning that you don't start with these weapons. It's just that they can be randomly drawn while you're playing. And so you want to do whatever you can to increase your odds of getting a weapon that you like. And so, for example, I really hate the huge hammer. I have a lot of trouble using it.
Okay.
So I'll take that out of my deck and replace it with, say, the Frost Fang, which is not an amazing weapon, but it isn't too bad.
And so basically it's Magic the Gathering, except you don't have to play it with anybody.
Yeah, I would say this has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering in any conceivable way. In fact, I wrote that in my review.
I'm going to stand by what I've said, though.
Fair enough. You have gloves here, you have artifacts, you also have helmets. I think all of my helmets are in the deck here, but you can see them here. Armor starts to do different stuff. So like I have a really basic armor in here. And here's like medium armor, which just gives you okay protection. But later on you start getting like the armor of cold, which nearby enemies are immediately slowed as the chilling effect of this armor takes hold. So that would be good armor to have. This helmet gives you a good idea. So lizard men take double damage from the player's attacks. So this is where the deck building mechanic comes in. If I know I'm going to go fight the Jack of Scales, for example, and I'm going to be fighting lizard men, I should try to get this helmet into my deck. Yeah. Now, the more important deck than equipment is actually encounters. Okay. Encounters basically determine what's going to happen to you as you play the game. Again, the bottom here are the cards in the deck. The top here are the cards that are possible to get into the deck. See how some of them has this little icon on the bottom of them?
Yes.
This means that I haven't successfully completed the card yet. And so when I do complete it, it's actually going to give me that little token there. And by using that, I'll be able to unlock more cards. So I could put Maze of Traps in my deck. But the only reason that you would want to do that is if it was like an easy card that would give you some benefit. Otherwise, I've already earned the token that's associated with it, so there's not really any progression that I'm making by doing it. You start off each boss with no weapons, nothing, just what's in the decks, but any cards you earn are permanent. So that's kind of where a little bit of permanence shows up.
Okay.
To give you an example here, let's see if goblins are in this deck. Let's see. So goblins right here. Okay. I really hate goblins. They come and they steal your stuff and you have to kill them to get it back. It's not a card I find particularly endearing. I would be better suited getting one of these, like, say, the Old Graveyard, which I've actually never even seen before, so I don't know what happens there.
Okay.
Let's see. The Maiden's good. A lot of the game is just learning what these cards do. So, like, none of them really tell you what they're going to do when you draw them. So it's kind of figuring out which ones you want in the deck. Like the Maiden and Mr. Lionel are two cards that you probably want no matter what. Because Mr. Lionel gives you gold or a shield, and the Maiden gives you almost whatever you want. So like you're almost never going to want to lose these cards because they're some of the only ones in the set that just explicitly gain you shit while you're playing. A lot of these other ones are really evil and do terrible stuff to you.
The Maiden knows what I want.
Yeah, she knows. So anyway, let me actually show this to you in action. I think it'll make a little more sense as we go. So we'll do the Jack of Skulls.
Right now, you've basically described a very hard sell to me. It's a game with cards.
Yeah, and it plays itself out to be a card game, but I think you'll find that it really has very little card game mechanics to it.
Okay, well, here's your chance to impress me.
So on the table there, these 4 cards are the encounter cards. And my little character here can move along them, so I'll go ahead and move to the first one. And it's the Stranger in the Shadows card. And I'll pull it up here. On a dark, moonless night, down a lonely road, I encounter a hooded stranger. He is in need of sustenance. And so now I have the option of offering some of my vigor, as I'm known to do, in exchange for gold. I have 100 health.
Wait a minute, what kind of game is this?
I just started. Let's go ahead and give him some vigor. So, he takes some health. He gives me some gold. It's very nice. The earlier you can get gold, the better. If you're on like the last set of cards and you're earning gold, you're kind of just wasting time.
Okay.
He actually wants more. So Here, what's
They
happening...
always want more.
You can see here what's happening is I have to pick one of these. 3 of them are success and 1 of them's a failure. If I do the failure, something bad will happen to me. But I got the success, so now I just get more gold.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. If I had gotten the failure, I probably would have had to draw a pain card, which usually hurts you or takes some gold or something.
Okay.
He actually is offering to suck my blood even more.
Oh, it's your blood.
Or my vigor. Let's let him suck my vigor a little more.
All right, fantastic.
So, excellent.
Success.
Excellent. He is successfully.
You are really good at getting your vigor sucked.
I'm. Oh my God! How long can I do this?
He's insatiable.
I actually don't know. Let's do one more.
All right.
I like gold, and I like this vampire. He seems okay.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Things have gone very well. Okay. I think this just goes on forever.
Yeah.
It's probably not worth it for any more gold. We'll move on to the next one. This is Mr. Lionel, who I told you about.
Okay.
I'm actually in a good spot right now because now I can give Mr. Lionel... So the choices here are kind of nebulous, and a lot of these cards, you would only know what to do just by trial and error, like if you had done them before.
Okay.
I have played with Mr. Lionel in almost every game that I've played in this, and mind you, I've already gone through this game once on the PC, as well as again here.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning that I have no idea how to reliably get what I want from Mr. Lionel. So I'm just going to give him 20 gold because it's a fun, arbitrary choice. So he says, occasionally losing his place, moving different coins around randomly, he counts the gold. This carries on for a while before he quite calmly and deliberately swallows each of the coins one by one. So he ate my 20 gold. This seems like a thing he should do.
It's what you do.
So he lets me draw 1 equipment card.
All right.
So now I have the fleet cuffs, which makes me move faster. Now you might be thinking right now, but you don't really seem to have a movement speed.
Yeah, when do you actually start playing a game here?
Let's get to that here. Oh, cool. You're actually seeing a lot of pretty basic stuff. Twisted Canyon gets you a weapon, and since my deck is all weapon upgrades, it's definitely worth doing. So there's a 2-time 50-50 chance. Let's let you get in on this. Which one should I pick?
Let's do the 3rd one.
That seems like a wise choice. Oh, good job.
See?
Smart
I'm pretty
man.
good at Twisted Canyon.
Smart man. Draw a weapon card. I've never actually used Thunderstrike before.
See? Now you got me on your side.
Oh, nice. Crackles with the thunder of the gods.
Sounds pretty hot.
I like the sound of that. It'll show you your current weapon and ask if you want to equip it. Something I find really curious, the fortune teller dude will very frequently be like, are you sure you want to do that? Is that wise? And it'll be like the most obvious choice that you could possibly imagine. He also, so this would be my next complaint, every time you do the hitch a ride, which takes me to the next set of cards, he says the exact same thing about how I am not a friend to animals. And there's just a lot of that. This game makes you, a roguelike by nature, makes you repeat itself frequently. And so hearing him say the same dialogue over and over again is a little disappointing.
I think you come up with 2 things where you talk about how much you hate animals.
Right. So right here, the Devil's Carnival, this one has a token, if I can do it successfully.
That sounds pretty good.
I have actually done this card before, and it's very difficult because you have to win, I think you have to win like 3 of these. And I'm sorry, I'm totally skipping all the text here, so if you were just dying for like some lore, then...
You roll into town and your level 3 wizard beats a +1 mage.
I'm at the Devil's Carnival. Let's do the 3rd one again. We had some... Oh, that sucks.
I would have not told you to do the 3rd one again.
Well, that's too bad.
The mysteries of the carnivals will wait you.
Now, at this point, I get to do more carnival stuff, but the thing about it is that I've lost the chance to get the token.
No.
Some of the... Oh, that's not good. What will happen next? The dealer draws me 2 monster cards. So the 3 of mages and the 3 of dust. So now we actually get to do some combat. Okay. You can see what that looks like. Here is why I say the Xbox version is maybe not worth your time. One is this is still loading.
We seem to be here for a long time.
We would actually be past this if we were playing on the PC. And then see if you can see what else is wrong here as we go. Actually, this is pretty smooth. Oh, no.
Right.
Do you see the problem?
Yep, not enough Kevin Spaceys.
This game has...
Wow, this is pretty bad, actually.
This has a lot of graphical hitches, which is... Oh, man.
Wow.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
This is on the Xbox One?
This is on the Xbox One.
Because, Jesus.
Yep. And mind you, we are capturing the video, but it's always this bad. Boy, I think part of this also, this is actually worse than normal because I believe that my Thunder Mace
is using up all your CPUs.
Using up quite a bit of graphical power.
Huh.
I just kind of did that and didn't really explain combat, so maybe
you pressed the button to kill the guys.
Maybe the next one I can explain a little better.
Now
You can see I won a gain card for doing the combat. It gave me 25 gold. I really probably could have used some health instead.
Right.
The gain cards will either give you gold, food, or health, and I should probably explain food. I'm not going to get the token because I failed that first. I failed both checks.
Right.
Let me explain food. Every time you move, you use one food.
Mm-hmm.
And that one food will actually gain you 5 health. When you are out of food, you can still move, but you'll lose 5 health instead.
Okay.
So this is actually also a way that you can heal. So if I suspect that there's a very strong monster here and I have plenty of food, I could actually go back, gain 5 health, go back, gain 5 health, and then go fight. You see what I mean?
Sure.
This card's flipped backwards, which means it's a card I've never encountered before.
Okay.
The Golem Hunting Party. This is new because I just freed the Golem a couple rounds ago.
All right.
I believe I'm going to have to fight golems, and they're kind of tough.
All right. Well, amaze me.
So here I actually have a choice. I can fight the lava golem, or I can avoid it. Why not show you the worst case scenario? Before I even start, it's going to determine like a bonus to see just how screwed I am fighting it.
All right.
Hooray.
Nicely done.
Things are going well.
You charge into battle.
So the combat is kind of doing an Arkham impression.
Okay.
So one button to attack. It's got a combo meter that fills up. If you see the little green thing over their head, I don't think the lava golems will allow you to counter, so I don't think you're going to see it in this fight. But if you see a green thing, then you know that you can counter like Batman.
Uh-huh.
You can see this one's not loading very many monsters, so it's handling things a little smoother.
Yeah, this actually looks like it's a game from 2014.
Yeah. A little hitchy. Oh, I could have countered that, actually. Oh, dear. Oh, and this is something that starts to happen as you progress, which is that there are a lot of traps on the battlefield, and they really mess me up. I'm not good at avoiding traps, and I'm also not good. Okay,
Sound's gone.
That is curious. Where did the sound go? Let's see if we get it back.
I guess you've defeated sound.
I don't know if that's ever happened to me before. I think it might just be gone forever.
Did we do this or?
I don't know. This is a new one. Let me show you the shop too. We'll fix the sound in just a second.
All right.
So the shop has a similar problem, which is they want to do a render to show you like walking up to a caravan.
Yeah.
And because we have to render the 3D stuff, we've got this load time. And you'll see also it does like, this one's also pretty smooth. Yeah, that went pretty well.
I mean, it was a pretty great looking shop. I'll give it credit. So
anyway, you can see here, buy items, sell items, buy food. Pretty straightforward stuff. Let's take a quick break and see if I can get sound back.
Okay, sounds fine.
I don't know if we did it or if it's the game. Okay. Michael?
Yes.
Hand of Fate.
Okay.
A more professional organization would probably have restarted the video. But that's not us.
See, we're honest. This is the real deal.
Right. I don't think I'm going to blame the sound cutting out on the game. But,
no, I think that's the one thing that's our fault.
But who knows? Let's go see the Traveling Tinker, shall we? I know that we already saw him. Actually, yeah, I do want to see him because I have 35 gold to spend. So let's go see what we can get from this guy. There's different types of shops. So like there's just like a regular shop. There's also a healer who will give you blessings.
Okay.
You got a lot of options here.
Fantastic.
Let's kind of skip ahead here. This is taking a while. This, I can't stress to you how much faster this is on the PC.
Yeah.
This game is a little agonizing to play on console.
That's not very good from a 2014 system.
No, it's kind of a bummer. And I think it's just not optimized because, like you said, it's not really a super complex game.
Right.
This is a cool little blessing. It's not a blessing, but an artifact that I can get. Lets me shoot knives everywhere.
All right, that's pretty good. I like that.
Combat. So that sounds pretty good. I'm doing okay on food, and I just spent all my gold.
Yeah, that's good because you're out of money.
I can also sell my starting equipment that I'm not using anymore, so we'll get rid of that. Right. But I mean, see what I mean? Like even navigating,
the little
it's just kind of choppy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can go fight some more people.
All right.
I really like the concept. I think the card element and the deck building element is really cool, especially for a roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just it just needs a little more polish on the consoles.
Just leave your journey to end here.
Okay, so before we can ride a boat, we need to fight some monsters. Now, the Jack of Dust is a boss that I've defeated before.
Okay.
Something that's kind of interesting is after you defeat them, they actually go into the monster deck and can be drawn to fight later.
All right.
So just because you kill the boss doesn't mean that you won't run into them again.
Very tense, very good build-up.
Yep. Now let's fight. So I can counter this guy. So as I was saying on the,
Jesus.
I've never actually. I think this weapon is making a big difference in the performance. I also think it's a pretty good weapon. Like I like it.
This looks like we're playing it on an iPhone.
When I started the game, I thought that I had somehow like gotten worse at combat or something.
Yeah.
Because I didn't remember having the problems I was having on the PC. But I felt like everything. I felt like dodging. I felt like countering. I was hitting the buttons, but it just wasn't happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to realize it's just because the game doesn't run as smooth.
Yeah.
So I won.
But at what cost?
That actually took quite a bit of health. Oh, good. I got gold. I really don't need gold right now. I need health.
Yeah, you can go back to a store and buy some Hot Pockets.
Well, you can't go back now. Although the nice thing is I have a perk that shows me where the merchant is. So let's go ahead and find the merchant real quick.
Perhaps this time you will find and defeat the Jack of Skulls.
Okay, so I'm out of food at this point. So every time I move from now on, it's going to hurt.
Ah, right. So.
But if I can buy some food, I could move around as I see fit.
Yeah.
And heal up, and then go fight the guy when I'm good and ready.
Yeah, so get some chicken wings.
I'm not sure. Actually, what is the picture for food? I think it might be like a drumstick.
See? There you go.
Oh, it's an apple. Classic apples. This one, some vendors, when you buy food, it uses up the food, but here I could buy as much as I wanted.
Okay.
I feel like I'm well equipped to beat the boss. Like, usually all I need in this game is just a weapon upgrade, and I'm good.
All right.
Hopefully... Oh, shit, that is him. I should have walked around and gotten more health, but I assumed that that card was not him. I actually might lose this.
When you and I are both dead.
Careful, Jared. There are nearly 30 people watching this.
I would hate to let them down with my Hand of Fate performance.
Seriously. We gotta hold on to those 30 guys as hard as possible.
Oh my god, come on, go. Oh man. These perks are nice, though. I think that already killed the boss.
Oh, well, nicely done.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. I am kind of incredible.
You're pretty rogue-like.
Not the right usage, but you did your best.
All right, well, take it easy on me. I'm a first-timer. I'll get it.
It's a very popular genre, particularly for indie developers. Like, if you're making an indie game, there's probably a 40% chance you're making a roguelike. And I don't really know why that is, because it's actually not really something that I dig a lot. But this game does a pretty good job of it. Oh, yeah. I actually met the lead designer for this game at PAX.
Yeah.
And really nice guy. Very, very enthusiastic. Like, just watching him explain the game. You see how kind of derpy I look, though?
You look like a villain from Star Trek.
I look like I'm homeless.
Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs.
Okay, so I already beat that guy, so there's not really any reward for it. Let me show you the rewards that normally happen when you win.
All right.
There we go.
Shall we deal again?
That's another one that the game has a lot of trouble with, is the shuffling effects. Like right here, he's gonna put all the cards back in, and
Well, that went pretty smoothly.
that one went pretty good. And like I said, this is not because we're recording. This has been what's been going on for me the whole time. So I won't show you these two, but I'll show you this one. So you beat the boss, you move on to the next boss, you beat the boss, you move on to the next boss. These give you perks as you beat them, because they'll unlock new cards for you.
Yeah.
And then also you'll start to get these artifacts as you go. So the first one you get's the goblet, and these affect like the entire game, and that's why I say this game is hard right now, because I'm close to the end, even if I play the beginning levels. So the goblet gives me stronger counterattacks. It increases my chance to stun, or they're stunned longer.
Yeah.
It upgrades your starting gear, but at the same time, it also makes all the bandits stronger, the skeletons stronger, and it gives the bandits throwing weapons, which is incredibly annoying.
Certainly.
I showed you one of the easy ones. Do you want to see me wipe on one of the really hard ones?
Yeah, sure. Let's.
Why not do that? I think I hate the lizard people more than anybody else.
Okay.
Maybe can I show you the rat people? If I was to give this game 1 second knock, it would be that the rat men all sound like they are voiced by a guy named like Steve. Like they're just, you hit them and they're like, oh, it hurts.
Welcome to the lair of the rat men.
I think, yeah, that's basically what it's like. All right, let's try the Queen of Scales. Let's go into the deck builder real quick and take out some of the cards I don't like. So all of these have tokens, so I try to leave them in.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of the Maiden. I don't like Heroes Remains, so we'll get rid of that.
All right.
Metal Ore doesn't really help, or at least I don't think it's very helpful. Devil's Choice is annoying. Ambush is annoying. No. Okay, now let's add some that have tokens. By the way, fun note. This game has made me realize how old I'm getting, because I can't read any of those card names. I don't know how easy it is for you. On the PC, I have no problem because the screen's right there,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like it translated onto the TV very well.
Well, with my big, thick nerd glasses, I can actually read those okay.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
Let's do Lost in the Desert. That sounds fun. Let's do
No, it doesn't.
Demon Trader. Royal Treasury sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
River is just like a check to like one of those multi-card checks.
Like, do you ford the river or pay the Indian guy to get you across?
It's something like that. This guy just asks you for 50 gold, and I've never had 50 gold when I've run into him. Let's try that. Maybe we'll get lucky. And then let's do Blood Auction, because that does sound like something I should be involved in. Now, I actually just swapped out some cards that are pretty easy for some cards that are probably going to be a lot harder. But I'm doing that because I would rather work for tokens. I know that it's not super likely that I'm going to beat this boss, so I'd rather just unlock more cards. Nothing's worse than going through this, dying, and not getting anything out of it.
So do you get to keep the tokens even if you die?
Yes. So that's a big upside.
All right, fantastic.
Expect me to tell your
So when I start, I get a blessing. That's a perk that I've earned as I've gone along. So at the beginning of every battle, the old gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. That's actually an awesome blessing to start the game with.
Does sound pretty good.
So we'll go here. That's a great first card to land on. I could ask for longer life, which she'll increase my health past the 100 mark even. I could ask for supplies, but I've got 14 food. I'm probably okay. I'm going to ask her for gold. And so she'll draw 3 gold gain cards. 40, that's awesome.
Oh, we may be able to pay off the
30.
The Rat King.
30, that's nice. That's nice. Now let's run into that rat guy. Okay. So the next question is, do I go this way or this way? I think I'm just going to keep going. Loan. Hey, I actually have money to do a loan.
That's outstanding.
So here he wants 10 gold. I can do that. And so that's really, really simple. And now I get the token. And after 10 steps, he will actually pay. I get to draw 3 gold cards. So loan is awesome. There's no combat. There's no risk of it making you lose. So this is one where you're probably going to want that in your deck, like all the time. These are the stairs that'll take me to the next one. I have a perk that shows me the cards I missed before I leave, and I believe, is that Cave Rescue?
Yes.
And Helpful Priest. I think I'm just going to go ahead and move on.
All right.
So we'll take a sea voyage.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind.
Let's do it. Sometimes randomly, leaving an area will give you a combat encounter also.
Yeah, I think you'd had that last time.
Traveling. Fuck, I am...
Traveling healer. Or traveling hoarder, I don't know.
I need some glasses.
The game is very different.
The golem hunting party. Okay.
I remember you had a lot of fun with this last time.
It went for... I don't have a special weapon or anything.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I actually think I'm just going to avoid him. Now, there's a good chance that I won't.
A choice.
Did you see where it went?
Select your
Yes,
desire.
it was the 4th one.
That's what I thought.
The huge...
You fucking asshole.
What? I was saying the huge failure is the 4th
The
one.
huge failure is the 4th one.
I'm sorry if you couldn't read the subtext.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to fight some golems with my base equipment. It should run a lot smoother because I'm not going to be spraying lightning everywhere.
Right, you'll have no powers to help you.
Right. But as you can see,
Yeah, it's spinning along.
once again, the load times are... we would be fighting. We could be done with fighting on the PC. And I would mention also, I don't have a particularly nice PC. Oh, good! The god struck him.
Nicely done.
That went great!
I told you, choose the 4th one.
That could not have gone better.
Fantastic.
Perfect. Oh!
They hunt only because
Okay.
Well, see, you got this.
Yeah, actually, if the god strikes him, sure, let's do it. Holy shit. This one. No.
Why are you so bad at this?
I don't know.
Health pain.
Oh, cool. I
Ooh.
lose 30% of my health. Okay, I don't know if the lightning strikes every time or if there's just a chance. I wasn't reading the card very carefully. Let's hope that it strikes every time.
Yeah, because that was good. I enjoyed that.
Because that went pretty well. It does. Oh, that blessing is awesome.
All right, this is going well for us.
Okay, well, I know I said I was going to wipe, but if that just keeps happening, let's just let every card be Golem Hunting Party. Oh, good, you get to hear the Ratmen. I want you to listen to their special voices and try to imagine a fitting name for them.
Let's get him.
I know it sounds like I'm talking a ton of shit on this game, but I really like it. I'm actually really bummed out that the console port is not very good.
Just not too pleased with the Xbox version.
Right. But if this looks like it's even slightly intriguing to you, I would totally recommend that you pick this up on Steam. I'll probably give the game a good score in its review. despite these problems, because I'll just take the PC version into consideration. You hear what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah.
It's just like it's like I'm beating up Urkel.
Now that'd be a game.
That would be. It's a little more noticeable on the bosses too. The other thing is the rats throw a lot of daggers at you.
Yeah, they're slicing you up pretty badly.
Yeah, it's actually not going super good. So I try, as a general rule, to get rid of the ranged guys first.
Sure.
Because they're extra obnoxious. Even though you can counter it. Yep, nope. See, I feel like if I had been playing it on a PC, I would have been able to counter that. So green means you can counter it. If it's red, it's unavoidable. And the challenging thing about the Ratmen is they have a lot of unavoidable attacks, at least more on average than the other opponents that you come across. That went pretty good.
So you have no choice about how your character looks, huh?
No, he's just that guy.
So they just decided like that's the one that everybody... Wait.
Oh.
There was the Wandering Healer.
Oh, and I have 90 gold.
And you're all sliced up.
Okay, I don't have to go. I don't actually have to go.
All right, well, don't.
So let's turn back. That's good thinking.
See, this is why you're not very roguelike, Jared.
No, it's true. That's what they tell me. Traveling healer. All right. Let's approach the shop.
It's gonna be funny if he attacks you.
I don't think that's ever happened. But I'm not gonna rule it out. One of my favorite cards in this game, I always take it out because it's obnoxious, but I love the spirit of the card. It's called Devil's Wager, I want to say, or Devil's Choice.
Yeah, you took it out at the beginning of this mission.
So it shows you 3 monster cards, it draws 3, and it asks you to choose one. And depending on what you choose, it will either let you fight the one that you chose, or it will make you fight both of the other 2. And so I finally learned to just always pick the worst one. You can see that I have a curse on me, which is the difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased. I would love to remove that curse, but it costs 400 gold.
Whoa.
So
does that curse last outside of this hand of cards?
I believe that curse is there every time I fight this boss. And what I don't know, because I've never paid attention, I've removed curses before, but I never paid attention as to whether or not they stayed removed. So that seems like a really high price. I would assume that it's just gone for good once you get rid of it, but I don't actually know that. Let's heal my wounds. Let's buy the discount pack.
Much good meat, do you?
Oh yeah. Now another tip: since I know I'm gonna move 2 spaces to get to the exit, there's no
You're
sense.
gonna heal a lot of this.
There's no sense in paying for any more healing. Matter of fact, it would make more sense to maybe buy just like a little bit of food. Let's go ahead and leave the shop. So yeah, that would be a special tip for Hand of Fate, is don't ever heal all the way up at a shop. Because there's 5, and there's 5. Oh, I said Xbox. Stop listening.
Did you tell it?
Stop listening. I hate the Xbox. Oh, man. Classic, am I right? I don't feel like I said anything that it should have been listening for, but we'll have to review the tape later.
Just leave your journey to end here, I think.
So call for the priest. Usually that's a card that will let you get blessings. So it would be good to have a little more gold by the time we get there.
Now we're lost into the desert.
Oops, I just pushed A.
Oh my.
Whew, whew, this could be
I hope you were paying attention.
this could be bad. Nope,
Apparently not.
huge failure. Okay. So 2 monster cards, and they're both mages, which is not great. And
A
oh,
pain
wait,
card.
do I have the lightning still?
I
I think I do.
hope so. It's
That
pretty
would-
funny.
That would be good. That would be a good start. Wait patiently. Any minute now. Okay.
Yeah.
You do have, if you press B, I don't think I mentioned this, if you press B, you'll stun the enemy with your shield.
Uh-huh.
And that is especially important with mages, because they like to do...
Magic.
They like to... Yeah, well, and they have this cute little block that they do, so he's doing it right now. But if I hit him with my special stun, no more blocking. I believe... I could be wrong here. It used to be that if you got an enemy on the ground, you would be able to insta-kill them, but now you like have to chop at them on the ground. This is a change, I think, in the 1.0 patch. So I'll just chop him on the ground a little bit. Almost there. This actually was not a bad fight.
Yeah, see, you were worried. You're doing great.
Everything's gone pretty... Yeah. That's very unsportsmanlike.
You're the best rogue guy around.
I shouldn't have even mentioned it. To give you an idea of some other good... So roguelike comes from an old game called Rogue.
Sure, makes sense.
So games like Rogue. FTL. Did you play FTL?
I didn't, but I'm familiar with it.
It's also a roguelike. I'm sure that there's some other great examples. Binding of Isaac is a roguelike.
Sure.
Undead Bane. It's better than the Axe, so I'll take that. Who am I going up against? The Queen of Scales?
Yeah,
I don't.
Yep.
Sometimes Mr. Lionel, it's good to ask what he needs.
Yeah, you gotta. It's mutual.
And I got a food gain card. That wasn't really what I wanted. I have 28 food. I guess we may as well heal up. No sense in... So again, these are some advanced techniques that I'm showing you here. A noble trader. Very well.
You're rich.
Actually, I think he will probably... Yeah, I have enough gold that he will actually trade with me. Before, when I ran into him, he just ignored me. Sell my weapon. Sure. I was really happy to get that weapon. Oh my goodness. 5 gold gain cards?
You're gonna be rich. Richer. Hey, there you go.
There we go.
Hoard your gold and learn nothing in the process.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got an achievement for having a lot of gold.
Yeah. Where it's at.
And now I'm at the priest, so I'll probably be able to buy a sick blessing. Let's do it. This is actually, I really thought that I was just going to wipe, but this is going pretty well.
You just had to believe in yourself, Jared.
Knock on wood. Maybe we'll lose sound again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's buy some blessings. Arcane knowledge. Whenever the player uses an artifact, there's a 30% chance. I don't have any artifacts. On any hit, the player inflicts 2 more damage for each blessing they possess. I don't really have that many blessings, but I can buy multiple ones. So whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the healing, and any kill made using an axe grants the player 3 health.
These blessings all kind of suck.
I do have an axe, so that's actually pretty good.
Very nice.
I'm going to be eating 22 food, so why not? Can I sell anything to get the other one? The Crown of Hindsight is worth $10. Nothing's really worth anything. Okay. Now let's go have fun. Any minute now.
No hurries.
No worries. Oh good, a ladder.
Thank God. I was worried what we were going to find there.
So I'm probably getting pretty close to the last floor.
What it is we do.
Maybe one floor after this. Local peasant. This lady wants food, and if you give her 5 food, she'll survive through winter. You have given us enough food to survive the winter. You're welcome. And I get to draw a glove card, and I think I only have 1 set of gloves. And they're awesome. You like the name of that one?
That's pretty clever.
Man, I'm gonna be Dr. Moneybags this game. Every guy I hit, I get gold. Okay, let's see. So she reveals the cards, which would be great if I could read any of it. Ratmen, and then what's above that?
King's Dead Fit.
No, dead. That's the Dead King's Hall.
People, you can't see it at home, but I'm actually walking up to the TV to read this.
Okay, walk up to the TV. What's that top one?
Lost in Swamp.
I don't think I want that.
Doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound like what I want. So we're gonna go down. Here's another merchant. So let's see if I can spend my 58 gold.
Maybe buy a weapon.
Yeah, maybe I could buy a weapon. It would be good to... Oh, what? I think this was the very scenario that you've outlined, which is
It's a trap.
I get attacked when I go to the shop. That's okay, because we should be very well equipped to deal with mages. I don't anticipate a problem. See, and I'm actually using the dropped frames to my advantage by traps. By approaching the mages before they have a chance to react. Okay, that guy's down. Oop! Ow.
Careful.
What are you doing down here? You silly fella. See? Well equipped.
Nicely done.
That went great. It would be nice if I could get this. Okay, now let's try and buy something. What if I get attacked again? Come on. Like, I just wish I could get to the shop a little quicker. I love shopping.
Yeah, I'll just keep my comments to myself, but...
Let's see. The Ring of Justice. Using a weapon ability causes the player to be fully healed, and for the ring to be destroyed. I don't like that one. The Fleet Cuffs make me faster. I like Damocles. That's the one that basically killed that last boss in one hit.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
I don't think we're going to need that much food, but why not buy some?
Yeah. You can't take it all with you.
That's true. All right. Now let's see. What are we doing next? We're going to take a ferry. Okay. So here you can, of course, choose.
You continue to die, yet we receive.
Oh, good, a shop. I think I'm done shopping.
To wonder.
Yeah, you only got 17 gold left.
Yeah.
Blood auction.
Oh, nice. I love blood and auctions.
And a token if you succeed.
Let's bid some blood for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh,
all of that's a lot. Sure.
Good, good.
I'm sure that I'm not going to regret this.
I think it's the second one.
I usually, when I'm playing by myself, I usually just pick the first one every single time. Because
Who cares?
Yeah, I mean...
You may want to walk around a bit.
Yeah, let's do that. The problem is he's going to ask if I want to go to the shop each time, and I don't.
Stand up for yourself.
Okay. Oops, I didn't want to... Oh, well. Oh,
Now you're lost in the swamp.
Oh, I can move away in the opposite direction.
Your equipment can be in the right circumstances.
Okay. I want you to watch that huge success real close.
Yep.
I think it's right there.
I think so, yeah. Whatever.
I'll take it. It's good enough. Okay. Oh, nice. I can just progress this way. Let's just do that.
Ranger in the shadows.
This is the guy who sucks my blood. I think I'm good.
It's nice that he asked.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good vampire. That's some Edward Cullen stuff, you know, like a good vampire.
The more vile its trespasses.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
Let's see if we can skip that.
Yeah, that may be the wise choice.
Okay. Okay, so this is the exit. I can't believe I'm still not to the top floor. This gets pretty long. It's got to be the next one.
She's
Yep.
out there now, waiting for you.
Oh, cool. This guy will teleport you. Although right now there's no reason to be teleported, so the card just skips.
Ah.
But that's another card that's really nice to have in your deck, because like if you hit that on the first set of cards, you can skip like the whole floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I can handle this.
Dust.
I can handle this because I have the help of lightning. It doesn't get old. See, but do you see how it's definitely performing better?
Yeah.
I really think that weapon was part of why it was so bad. I will say that I still think that this is not super smooth.
No, it's still...
But that thunder weapon was definitely an issue. I don't know. I appreciate that they're trying to kind of emulate the free flow combat system, but it doesn't have a lot of the charm that it has because I'm not like horribly breaking every bone in these guys' bodies.
Yeah, you're just kind of hitting him with an axe.
Like they're getting wrecked. I'm wrecking them pretty good. But if Batman was here, all these guys would be in comas.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Forever. Like Batman doesn't kill you, but he does paralyze you and like make you live in a hospital bed forever.
And he may play with you while you're unconscious.
All right, so I get to pick what I want. I have always wanted the Skeleton
That
King
sounds
sword.
pretty cool.
I've had it forever, and I really want it. So, did I equip it?
You can always review your
Let's see.
No, it does not look like you equipped it.
How can I? Did I
You show me.
send it away? I think I may have. I wasn't reading. So that's another helpful tip that I would give to anybody considering playing this game. Is
Read.
actually read what you're doing. These are not what I want. Okay, well,
Jared, bad at games.
bad at games. I should have read what happened.
where you go.
Not good at reading either.
Warning signs.
Death. Even now.
Okay, let's do a good job and read this one. I came across a narrow valley and I found several dead adventurers, lying under piles. They were like under piles of stones. Oh my god. I assume that the game. I don't know.
I'm sure there's good stuff if you go in there.
So like there's this one card where you get attacked in the inn and you can fight and kill like the guy who attacks you. But if you do, a ghost appears and is like, I'm disappointed in you. And then you don't get the token. But if you don't attack the guy, which feels like a less obvious choice, then the ghost is like, good job, and you get the token. So I can't help but think that maybe the spirit of this card is I should try to find another way around.
No, that ghost is a pussy. Obviously, you're supposed to take the road
Yeah, you're right.
more, the one that kills you more.
I hear the distinctive calls of hill giants. Oh, great. Oh, man. Oh,
I guess you shouldn't listen to me so much.
you give good advice. Well, at least it's not a huge
Yeah,
failure. I still get 3 pain cards. I can't even imagine what a huge failure would be.
Permanent injury.
Yes, you
More
can.
permanent injury.
You can have that happen,
No, they're crippling you.
which is unfortunate. Oh, more! This was a terrible idea. Oh, and things were going so good. Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Oh dear.
5.
pain
Oh,
cards.
man.
So basically, I'm gonna have like 30 health.
That's all right. You got lightning on your side.
How
I don't know that the lightning's gonna help me that much.
No, I think you're kind of fucked.
No. No.
choose from these options. Ha.
6 pain cards.
I think
Edge now.
I don't think you're gonna survive this.
my max health is going to go down. I think I just died.
Things.
Okay. Just stay there. Oh, nope. There I went.
That looks like you cash out at 1.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Oh, good fortune.
Oh Oh, no.
Great fortune.
Oh my, this was not worth it. And then the kicker is, oh good, I got the token. Okay, so that's at least something.
Yeah, see.
So I am almost certainly going to die, no matter what I do. Even if I were to find a healer, there's nothing to heal. But the upside is I got 3 tokens, and so that's a bunch of new cards to play with next time. Oh good, a jeweler. He should be able to help me.
We got a bunch of cash now. You're welcome.
I guess let's go see what we can buy.
Unless the shop attacks you.
I believe there is actually an achievement in this game for being stupid and going into battle with less than 5 health. So at the very least, I'm going to get that.
There you go. See?
What if the final boss is there's just one person and the
he
lightning
gets the
strikes
lightning.
him?
Hey, that's what I got my fingers crossed for.
Okay, let's count on that. That's not how this works, but arrow cutter. You know what? Let's just buy everything.
Yeah, what's the matter now?
What's an inferno potion? I don't know. Oh, I don't want to be a fire form. No. Using a weapon ability causes the player to be fully healed.
Well, obviously you don't want that.
That's not helpful.
You're either like fully healed or dead.
I like poison.
It's the tool of the traitor.
Nah. None of that actually seems helpful. I got 134 gold, but at what cost? So this is actually, I would say that is very much in spirit of a roguelike right there, where one moment can fuck everything up. Kind of like FTL, where just out of nowhere, everything bad happens to you. Sure, why wouldn't I give you my food? Can you see how much, do I have 5 food?
You have 5 food left.
Okay, well if I give him the food, I'll die the next time I move, so.
Oh, right. Wait, he's rewarding you with failure?
He's come on, max health gain cards.
Success! It was bound to happen at some point.
I got a blessing.
Upon you fate.
Toxic blood.
That's not any good because if someone hits me, I'm dead. At least I get the token.
With each step,
So again, like I'm gonna die almost certainly,
a mystery.
but I'm not super upset about it.
Demon trader.
In your dreams one night, you're summoned to a fiery pit and greeted by a demon.
Hey, guy.
Pay 1 blessing for a magical item. Sure. I mean, I don't need that poison blessing.
Steal the wealth.
Ooh.
Hardly a noble approach. This
Yeah, let's take that.
More cards.
So and again, I got a token. So this is a pretty good haul.
Discover the heart.
The river, I've never gotten the token from the river. You attempt to cross, and I always fail. Huge failure.
Oh, maybe they'll take away more of your life.
Oh, nope, 2 pain cards.
Oh, what are they going to do to you? Whoa!
Okay, 30 gold, that's fine. That's fine. 5 food, that's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
So I think
You just-
the next time I move, I die.
I would feed you if I could. I cannot break the rules in your favor any more than in my own. Claims your life. This time. Petty treasures retrieved from.
So anyway, let's check out all the reward I get. So
If you hadn't given that guy food.
let's see. For loaning the merchant, I got the marketplace card. For trading with the nobleman, I get the lover's card. That sounds nice.
Hot.
For looting the Valley of the Hill Giants, I got the Eye of the Storm and the plumber's cap.
Plunderer's cap.
The plumber's cap. You know, classic. The Ring of Poultry and chanting it.
Charity 2. This has been the literature cast with Jared.
The Gorban Ring of Ham. And the demon trades it. Nice.
Nicely done.
The Gorban Ring of Ham. Anyway, now I have all those cards. And those cards have tokens, which in turn will get me even more cards. And that, Michael, is Hand of Fate.
We should go try to cross the valley again.
I'm not doing that. That was the worst advice that you could have given me. I even said let's not do it.
And I said do it, and you should have listened to yourself.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, seriously, I do like this game. And I really would recommend it on the PC. but I also want to really strongly advise that you not buy it on a console. It might be good on the PS4. I didn't get a chance to find out whether or not that's the case, but it definitely is not up to snuff on the Xbox One.
I gotta say, I'm a little intrigued. I don't think this is something I would normally play, but
I'm not usually one for roguelikes, and this one kind of did it for me.
all right, well.
Definitely want to check out and just make sure that and like I said, I don't even have a very nice PC, and it runs really smooth on it. So just take that into consideration. So anyway, thanks for watching. I think that's it.
And kinda.